Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of my FIFA 18 West Ham United career mode. In today's episode we've got three huge games away against Norwich. We've got a Europa League match. I think that could be home against PSV. Yeah, we are home against PSV, and then we have a home game against Everton in the league. So another three huge games where we need to be snatching all 3 points in each of the games, because it was a very poor episode last game. We did of course draw 1-1 against Man City. We lost 2-1 against Altec, and then we played Spurs in the league and we drew 0-0, and we lost 3-0 against Bournemouth, and we won 3-2 in the cup. So not a very good episode last episode, and let's hope that we can make this episode a lot better and that we can get maximum points in all three games, which would be difficult enough because Norwich and Everton and PSV are not opponents we need to be. We should be underestimating, because they still have some quality players and they can prove a shock. But we do have a few emails coming through here, and that is that the Fry has been injured, is injured now for 2 months, which is really bad news, because he is definitely one of our best defenders and he'll be out for 2 months. But we do have Sarr to come in and replace him. So another injury added to our heaping list of injuries. Of course we have Bergwijn who's injured, and I think we have Mukhtar who's injured as well, but we are going to accept that offer there from Martinez. Don't care, want to get out of the club, because we're never going to play him in a lifetime. So yeah, we've got some more training to undergo here. So yeah, I'm going to train up Mbolo. No, Mbolo's gone on international duty, so yeah, I'm going to train up Barco, because I think I can get him up to a good rating if we keep training. I am going to train his ball control though, which is kind of lacking, and I'm also going to train his advanced crossing, because his crossing isn't the best. So yep, that is who we are going to train up in this training session. We do get really bad training from Sarr and average training there from Amian Abdu. But our first game and episode is against Norwich, and I'll join you when I select the team. This team that I have decided to go with against Norwich: in goal for Font as usual. At the back, Amian Abdu, Sarr, Hernandez and Masuaku. The strongest power four we can possibly put out, which is a bit unlucky because the Fry is injured, so Sarr has to come in for him, and as well as Guerrero is injured, so Masuaku has to come in for him for a while. In the middle of the park we do have Rabiot and Chan. On the wing we have Barco and Brandt. Behind the striker we have Lanzini, and up front is Antonio. So a strong team that still is well capable of beating this Norwich side. But the recent results that we've had, we haven't been as good as we can be. But let's hope we can turn the tables and snatch all 3 points at Carrow Road. Here's Barco now. Barco shoots and scores. 1-0 West Ham United, winning in the first half hour now, and that's more like it. Very bad defending though from Norwich there, and Barco was able to run through all the defenders and finish coolly. So yeah, 1-0, good finish there from Barco, but I think the defence should have done better there, Norwich's, and that is his first goal for the club, I think. But you might not have seen it on camera or on video there a second ago, but Rabiot did go down injured, so we had to take him off for the Donker. So yeah, if you see the Donker playing, that's the reason why. Rabiot did go down injured, and unfortunately he didn't get back up, and the referee had to stop play. So yeah, let's hope that injury isn't too long, but we need to focus more on this game and hope we can hold on to this 1-0 win. And that is half time now. 1-0 at half time. Pretty dominant performance from us. Norwich only had probably 2 chances out of, I'm not too sure, but we've had well more possession and well more chances as well. But still need to be wary of this Norwich side, because they can still prove a threat, and they could probably get an equaliser if we don't secure up at the back, or if we're too complacent. So yeah, we need to be careful of that in the second half. But let's hope we can hold on to the 1-0 win, or even get more than one goal and march on to victory. Come on, lads. To Lanzini. Lanzini shoots. Lanzini. Brandt. Yes, 2-0 now. And what a boring second half up to this chance. First chance of the second half, and Brandt coolly finishes. But good finish nonetheless there from Brandt, I must say. But the goalkeeper's been very poor in this game. Kept spilling the ball, but hasn't had much to do, to be fair. And this second half has been probably the most boringest second half I've ever played in FIFA. So yeah, anyway, 2-0, can't complain, we're winning now, and that should be all 3 points now, unless they get 2 late goals. Only 1 minute left on the clock, and it's 2-0 to West Ham United. And that is full time. Boringest second half, as I just said there when we scored. Boringest second half ever on FIFA. But if Norwich play like this for the rest of the season, I don't see them staying up. They were very poor in this game. They were very bad in defensive side. As you can see, 13 shots we had, 12 on target, and they had 5 shots, 1 on target, but they were not good at the back, and there was just too much space in the middle of the park as well. So yeah, as I said, I don't see them staying up this season if they continue like this. But yeah, we move on to the second game of the episode, which is against PSV in Europa League. And this is the news that we were not looking forward to hearing about. Adrian Rabiot will be out for 8 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. That is yet another injury to pile up on our woes. So yeah, not a good injury there from Rabiot, and unlucky to him. And he'll be out for the next 8 weeks, which means that the Donker will be taking his place in the middle of the park. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I sort out the team for this match. This is the team that I have decided to go with in this game against PSV. I have actually decided, last minute change, I'm going to decide to bring in Herdecki for Lafont, Amin Abdu, Sar Hernandez, Masuaku, then Donker, Chan, Barco, Oscar, Mukhtar and Antonio. Very strong team that I think is well capable of beating PSV. And Chan's going to look for Antonio, has found them. Not the best first choices, first touch, but he still gets around the defender, and that should be 1-0, and it is. A very good through ball there from Chan, and Antonio is able to get around the defender and can finish coolly into the back of the net, and he is going to run over to myself and celebrate with me. Brilliant goal, and within 15 minutes, so it's pretty quick start. But other than that chance, there's been nothing really. It's just really passing the football around the middle of the pitch. But yeah, nonetheless, we are winning now against PSV after only 15 minutes. So yeah, good start though, and let's hope we can keep it in this way and retain our lead. Here's Antonio now. I'm gonna look for Oscar, and we find Oscar. Should score his first goal for West Ham, and he has. Really bad goalkeeping blunder there, and it's now 2-0, and we are running riot in this game. We are just such a good force in Europe. Maybe not the last game, maybe because I shouldn't have seen that match, but anyway, we're winning 2-0 against possibly the hardest opponents in our group, and a really bad, oh look at that, hits off his legs and goes through his legs as well, and that was not good goalkeeping there from Soa. And Oscar won't complain. That is his first goal for West Ham United, and we are now 2-0 up and a healthy advantage going into half time. To Oscar, oh, should have seen that pass there. Antonio shoots and scores. 3-0 West Ham against PSV in the Europa League group stage, and that is some pass there from Oscar. You gotta admire his true ball there. And Oscar is proving why he should be in the first team. We'll look at this pass now, or maybe it wasn't that special. I want to look at this again. Brilliant pass there from Oscar, and a great finish there from Antonio, and it's now 3-0, and we're only 45 minutes in. How are we so good in Europe? We're breaking these teams down like mad, and that should be half time in any second now. And it is half time. Brilliant performance from the lads. 3-0. Great team performance all around, and our West Ham fans are going mad like we've just won a final or something. But yeah, let's hope the second half is even better, even though I don't think that's possible. But yeah, let's get into the second half and secure all 3 points. And that is full time. Pretty boring second half, I must say. Not many chances from either side, and I must say I would have done much more boring stuff than play the second half, to be fair. So yeah, 2-0 3-0 victory anyway. We kind of took the foot off the pedal or the foot off the gas in the second half. Not much happened really. Not many chances from both sides, to be fair, and that's how it ends, 3-0. But yet still a good performance from lads, and we march on to the last game of the episode. I have had to make a few changes in this for this game against Everton. I have had to bring in, oh jeez, I can't speak today, Fosa Mensah in for Amin Abdu. I've had to bring Reed in for Sarr because he was very tired. I've had to bring in Kayate and Llorente in for Dendonker and Chan. I've had to bring Snodgrass in for Barco and Hernandez in for Antonio. So a few changes, but I'm still capable that we can get all 3 points and make it 3 wins out of 3 in today's episode. And that is half time. Yet another boring half of football from the lads, but what do you expect? Like half the squad has changed, like. So yeah, I'm not too surprised with the scoreline, to be honest. Like I found it very hard to adjust with Snodgrass on the right and Hernandez up front. I just found it very difficult to play with those players. But I'm gonna have to adjust to them because this is what it's gonna be like in the Premier League with playing Europa League and then cup games as well. We could have a load of games within a 2-week period. So yeah, let's hope the second half is better and we can snatch a winner. And that is full time. So disappointing. It was such a boring game of football. I sincerely apologise if we do not get any highlights out of this, because it was the boringest game I've ever taken part in, I think. 41% possession to 59. We were dominated. We were just dominated all around the pitch. So yeah, it ends 0-0. Very disappointing result to end the episode, but it's better than a loss anyway, and we still keep a clean sheet. So yeah, I'll join you in the start menus. Before we do end the episode, this is how the league table is looking. Didn't make much progress today. Unfortunately, we are still 11th with 12 points. So if we won that game against Everton, we could have jumped up to 6th, but unfortunately it's one of those games where we just couldn't break through the defence. But anyway, we move on, and the next episode we do of course have Carabao Cup round of 16 game against Manchester United, which will be a tough one. Then we have a league game against Watford. I might sim this game against Altec, and then I might play the Arsenal match depending on how I feel in the next episode. That is where we are going to leave it. Hope you did enjoy. If so, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next episode very soon.